Alright, I'm about to do another video. Real quick, I want to get this off my chest. And I want to prepare my kids for what's to come. All my kids. Like, all of my kids. Right? So, the monetary system has changed. A lot of people still operating in the old monetary system. Us that are like more futuristic, paying attention to details, advancing civilization, understand what's going on. It's been going on for a while now. Like, even like when you go to the grocery store, you gotta understand the mathematical system. That's why a lot of y'all gravitate towards math. Like, even when you buy groceries, it'd be fractions of decimals. You get what I'm saying, right? So, like, you thinking meat is like $20.10, but it's really like $20, 10.10, 20, 30. You get what I'm saying? And because of that system, the monetary system had to change, right? Because of those numbers, the monetary system had changed. So you got fractions of a decimal. You know what I'm saying? You got numbers behind that decimal. And you got numbers in front of that decimal. And that's where crypto came in. Crypto money is the new system, the new monetary system. And you might be thinking like Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that, but it's way beyond that because it already became a part of the banking system. They just didn't release it to the public yet. All the way they've been releasing it to the public at this time. Today's date is August 13th, 2026 at 10:30 p.m. They just didn't like really fully like put it out there to paint a full picture. So at this point my money is like held up. Right? Because I'm more of like a futuristic leader at a point, but that's why I had to like rewind my mental and think of ways to like create cash flow in the now, because everything been like delayed, but it's not delayed. You get what I'm saying? Some people are like fighting against this, some people are not, because the ones that are not understand that it's been happening. You get what I'm saying? The ones that are fighting against it think that it's a certain way, but it's not. You get what I'm saying? And at this point in time, you really already have trillionaires, quadrillionaires, but in the public eye, you really only have one trillionaire, a couple billionaires, well, billionaires and millionaires. You get what I'm saying? Based upon the sale of goods and purchases, not based upon the monetary movement. You have a bunch of us that understood like dealing with the money, dealing in money, managing money is what actually gets us further. And it's not the sales of goods. You get what I'm saying? Like when you make money deals, you can make money deals based upon money. When you make money deals based upon goods and services, you're only gonna get so far. So there's a lot of us visionaries, creators, and things like that that understood that and took it to a whole different level. That's why you have certain situations where you have families that are split in two, right? You have ones that live in families that are rich and wealthy as fuck, and the other half of the family don't understand what the hell is going on. You, like, not just rich, but rich. You get what I'm saying? You got people and families that stacked up on the fiat currencies, right? They stacked up on the fiat currencies and they're ready to transfer it over to the new monetary system. You got families that created currencies in the new monetary system. You understand what I'm saying? And the people in those families that did that are trying to educate the other ones, but the other ones don't grasp the concept because they still living in the illusion of the old system. But no matter how much you tell them what's going on, they still don't grasp the concept. So, like, they got rid of the penny. They're getting rid of the penny, exiting the penny out. It's because they're trying to get rid of the paper and the physical currency because we're in a digital age. But you trying to explain that to everybody and they think that you're crazy. And you've been trying to explain that to everybody. For me, it's been about 20 years. I'll be honest. Jaden was more 17 years ago. I've been trying to explain this before Jaden was born. Prince Jaden. You understand what I'm saying? We're a royal family. And we're one of the wealthiest families. But during this time, it's an illusion painted that we're not one of the wealthiest families. So my goal and objective is to create as much digital assets as possible because we're in a digital era. You understand what I'm saying? But not just digital assets. Maintain the physical assets that we have through the family. Which are a lot. Put back in behind the IP, the intellectual properties that we have. and consolidate all the stolen property that we have. Meaning consolidate, gather up, get all our money, and what have you not. Whatever we want to do with it, we do with it. That's our position. And I'm not just talking about like royalties and all this stuff. That's part of it. But I'm talking about like physical businesses, things like that. Then after that, we have to transfer all that knowledge and power into the new system. Because some other people are still operating under the old system. You understand what I'm saying? And some of the people are actually family members that are a part of the collective, and they try and stop it. Because they're operating under the old system. And under the old system, they think they making money. Because they still got paper. They got paper, they got access to paper. The shit happened so fast before their eyes, they don't even realize what happened, bro. Dead ass. Cause they stupid. No, let me stop. No, let me stop. This is their awakening.